that one thing in your life? We have great things in this show that make our lives easier, because we're always up against some stresses, whether it's kids going to school or maybe high mobile phone bills. Tonight, folks, we have all the solutions. We've got all the answers to those questions. You know what this is? This is a Galaxy. There's no mistaking a Galaxy. When you see a Samsung Galaxy, you know that is one of the phones to have. Tonight, as an encore from yesterday evening, I was here with the lovely Laurie Leland. A product that we were supposed to air for Monday Night Show dropped out, and I asked if we could do this. They said yes. I believe in miracles again. It's a perfect 5-star rated customer pick, $129.95, 1,350 minutes and text and data come along included. Hey, now be honest, how many of us have recently cleaned our cell phones? I don't see many hands. How many of us don't ever think about the germs, the bacteria, the nasty things that are living on our screens? There is a product called Whoosh. This is such a revolutionary spray liquid. This is gonna sanitize, this is gonna clean, this is gonna make a more hygienic screen surface. So now you can feel confident and good about the cell phone or the tablet or any of your gadgets that you're gonna use. The big premiere of Whoosh is coming up, and you know who else is here? Coming to an end, that big 10-year anniversary, Debbie Meyer, the original green lady who has saved so many of us millions and millions of dollars over our lifetime. The amazing Debbie Meyer is here. Debbie, hi. So good to see you, my love. We're both sharing anniversaries this month. It all started for you with your Debbie Meyer green bags, and Debbie, I heard tonight for the grand finale, we get 40 for $14 and change and 3 flex pay.
Look at that, 40 bags, Adam. I'm so excited to be here for my 10th anniversary. You know, I've been with you now for 10 years. Tonight, we're doing my green bags, where it started it all for me. 40 green bags, all of them right there, that represents up to 400 uses. Come on down here, I want to show you what it means to you in terms of what they can do. Independent lab tested, made right here in America and made with natural ingredients. 9 days. You simply put your bananas in the bag and watch them turn the color you like to eat, not turn into mush and into garbage. You are going to save money. You are going to waste less food. And by the way, right now, over a billion of my green bags are in use. 14-day tomatoes. Really? What's the difference? The difference to you is this. All you do is put them in my bag. You don't even have to prep them. Have a look at this. That's a 14-day tomato in my world. It should be in your world too. Whether we're talking about lettuce, look at that. That was a head of lettuce. This is still a head of lettuce. My mantra is put it in the bag. It's as simple as that. What are we finding so beautifully right now? Strawberries. Look at these strawberries. Those numbers come from independent laboratory testing. This is the science of keeping your food fresh longer. And I'm the only one who can say that to you, because independent laboratory testing said you can expect your berries to be this gorgeous at 9 days. So go ahead and buy what you love and enjoy it.
Debbie, I'm looking at that and seeing the flex pay of $4 and change. Absolutely. I think that's a world record low. 3 flex pay on the amazing Debbie Meyer green bags. We'll see more from Debbie shortly. Thank you, my darling. As we get started, as we do every single week, we want to talk about dreamers, inventors. We want to talk about innovations, and we want to talk about Mr. Mark Portney. For over 30 years, he has been in this industry, finding, searching, looking for the latest, greatest thing, all American makers on the Science Channel, and I'm thrilled that he is once again returning to the Monday Night Show. Mark, so good to see you, my friend.
Adam, great being here,
Mark,
always.
Rumor has it you brought with you not only a super special American Dream product, but a super special VIP as well.
Absolutely, 100%. You know what the 8th wonder of the world is?
The 8th wonder of the... What is the 8th wonder of the world?
Where do your socks go when you put them in the laundry?
I do not know where they go.
You put in 6, you get 5. It's crazy.
Can you solve that problem?
I can. I'd like to introduce you to Julie Savalas, and she is going to solve the 8th wonder of the world.
Now, hello, Adam.
Julie, it is such a pleasure. We are seeing images there, of course, of Telly Savalas. I am from, Kojak, Cannonball Run 2, the amazing, so many, The Dirty Dozen, Birdman of Alcatraz. I could name all his hit movies and shows. I am so thrilled to welcome you to the Monday Night Show.
I'm so happy to be here.
So you created something. Tell us how this came to be.
buying a new washer and dryer that was flat on top, and all of a sudden, and I never put clothes away.
Right.
They're always piling up.
You're not
and
alone.
And they're falling off the back.
Yes.
And I'm saying, wait, there's no instrument panel in the back. So I said, there must be a product, and there wasn't. So I made it. I made it.
Folks, we're seeing it right here. We're gonna take your washer and your dryer and we're simply gonna make it a new usable storage space, workspace, folding space. Mark, what did you think when you first found this?
It is so simple that it's crazy. I mean, it's just so simple. Sometimes the biggest problems are solved simplistically.
Right, it's true. So how does it work, Julie? Tell me how I put it together.
Well, it slides together in the corners. Shall I
Yeah, you could do whatever you want. This is your show.
It has hinges like a door.
Okay.
And they swivel. So if you have wider machines or smaller machines, it'll adjust to fit any width.
Okay.
And it attaches with the strongest magnets you can buy on Earth. They're called rare earth. And
So when they lock down, they're locked down.
You can hear this when we put it down.
Okay, and that's now.
I mean, it's. Well, of course, I'm not getting it on.
There's no pressure. Don't you
there
worry.
we go.
You did it, folks. It is that simple. You slot the pieces together, and now all of a sudden, look, it creates this barrier. So this is now really usable space, isn't it, Mark?
You're taking unusable space and then you're making it usable.
I love it. Okay, a question. What about if I only have one machine?
Then you take one of the sides. You take one of the back pieces off and take the side piece and put it in the middle.
Oh my gosh.
So it'll fit one or the other.
So double or single, or if you're stacking. This is the deal with our Monday Night Show American Dream series. As many of you know, very limited numbers, super special opportunities to get brand new products. To have Julie here, I know, and Julie, I'll let you tell the story, but you used to travel obviously a lot with Telly.
A lot.
And what did he used to say to you? Because you always had this kind of mentality, didn't you?
I was always finding things. I thought, we don't have that in America. Or why doesn't somebody make this? He says, you do it. And he was so encouraging, and he was awesome.
He was an amazing man.
He was. He was
truly.
Very supportive.
A legend, an icon.
Yeah.
And now it's come to life, Mark, with this.
Absolutely. I mean, basically, it is so simple. The magnets, it stops the socks from going behind. And one other thing I want to tell you, the refrigerator on top of the refrigerator would stop food from falling behind.
We can put this on top of the refrigerator?
Mm-hmm. Anything that's metal. You can put it on top of a filing cabinet, or you can put it on a...
What clearance space do I need?
8 inches.
So this is 8 inches, so as long as I've got that above, I can put this on anything that's going to be metal.
Yeah, a lot of people have them stacked. So if you have 8 inches of clearance to your ceiling, you can put, a lot of people have their washer and dryer stacked in a closet. And there's nowhere to put your laundry detergent or your fabric softener sheets.
Right.
So this is a perfect place to put it. And if it falls behind a stacked unit, it's not coming out.
Well, I think for so many of us, A, it's a fire hazard. B, in fact, do we have some clothes here, don't we? Where's the clothes? Do we have any clothes? Oh, yeah, let's take these towels. Folks, here's an example. Here's a big bundle of towels. You know, it might be laundry day, maybe it's the dirty laundry. You're putting them on there. If a small hand towel fell behind the washer or dryer, that then becomes a safety hazard. It becomes a fire hazard. You know, obviously, Mark, Julie, a lot of folks trying to move or lift, obviously very difficult to do one of these out the way to recover.
Or climb on top.
It's not good. It's not a good thing to do.
No.
So Julie, what's been the response that you've received from this?
Phenomenal. Everybody loves it. I know you've heard this before, but it's why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
You know, the prototypes that I did were crude, but they worked. I said, we need a barrier, and it's such a simple idea, but it really solves a problem that a lot of people have.
So Mark, in terms of, you meeting Julie and this kind of product, I think, for basically $29, every single person watching who has a washer dryer, whether it's a single machine, whether it's a stacked machine, whether it's two side by side, everybody's going to benefit from this.
You'll never lose a sock again. Never.
Ever.
Ever.
It's true. And don't only think about, you know, your clothes, you think about your laundry detergents. In fact, Julie, would you just grab some of those just from there, just for a second? Because maybe it's a place where you store your iron, maybe it's your powder, maybe it's your liquid. When you place these on here now, this is just, you feel more confident and secure about putting it up against the back, because a lot of times you'd have to really stay towards the middle in case of fear of it falling off.
And a lot of machines aren't balanced, and they start moving all over the place, and things fall off that way as well.
That's such a good
so
point.
It's true. It's very good for that.
And that's another thing. I mean,
Yes.
even when you're not there babysitting it, if you've got a machine that isn't balanced and is vibrating, maybe it's in the dry cycle, then you don't even know what's missing behind the back of it. Right, I want to show you again. Let's go over here because this is what you're going to receive. Julie, take me through, because basically it's 4 pieces, correct?
Yes, you have 2 sides and 2 backs.
And it's just made of high quality plastic.
Yes, and polypropylene. And it has the rare earth magnets in the bottom of each. In the bottom of each
Right through it all
panel.
on the floor. Okay.
And it's deceptive how small they are because they have so much strength. It's the strongest magnet on Earth.
And that's really key to this, because you don't want something going on and then being pushed off or falling off. So with the strength of the magnets, that really is key to these staying in position. So basically, you're just hooking this together and sliding this together, correct? And then if we can... That's how...
There we go.
That's how powerful...
Yes.
Folks, if you order tonight, you get free shipping and handling, and you get 2 flexible payments. $29.95 is the best price that you can find out there. So was this a labor of love in terms of bringing it to reality?
It truly was.
Did you?
Well, I've procrastinated my whole life. I've invented things and I get patents and then I do nothing. So then all of a sudden I said, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to do it.
And this was the one.
It was a great lesson for my kids. You just, you know, it's never too late.
I love
Just
it.
get out there and do it.
I love it. Mark,
So.
this is what you do for a living. You are truly out there day in and day out seeking and searching new things.
Day in and day out, and I have to tell you, I have 2 left hands. Even I could install that laundry guard. Even I.
But that's the whole thing about it. You don't even truly need to look at the instructions. Anybody who orders this, you'll have this up and ready to go in literally seconds. In the final few moments, I want to show you again what we've done here. We've taken the 4 pieces and we've basically, all we've done, in fact, Julie, will you just do that side, just as we've got those 2 there, if we just
Yes.
take that apart.
Yes, absolutely.
If you have the double width, as it were, of the washer and the dryer.
All right, let's do this one.
Okay.
Since we already did that.
And it, again,
Really
once it's down, it's not meant to come off
They're
regularly.
really strong. Okay, so we just take that away and we hook this one in.
All right.
And then you have your
Single.
single. And sometimes you have a washer and dryer that are separated by a sink, or maybe you have a dryer that's flat on top and that's all you need is for one side. So.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, it can
So
go.
look, you can
get out of the way.
No, I know. We're doing a little dance. It's a very tight set we've got tonight. Okay, so we've done the wash, we've done the dryer.
Yes.
Do we have a picture of the fridge? Is there a picture of a refrigerator? We don't have a picture, but what have you found in terms of the fridge that people are putting on top and then storing what up there? Anything, I suppose.
My stepdaughter in college, in her big college house where everybody lived, they had a freestanding fridge.
Okay.
Everything was on, they didn't have a lot of room, so there were cereal boxes up there and, you know, whatever.
Again, it gives you
Chips.
more functional space. Nobody's ever got enough space. I want to place that there. Julie, I want to give you a hug. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. Julie Savalas is here. Tally Savalas' wife. We are so thrilled that you're
Thank
part
you,
of the
sweetie.
family. My friend. Oh, of course. Are you kidding me? It's a man hug right there. Thank you, Mr. Mark Porney.
Thanks.
Mark will be back as always in the next few weeks with more wonderful inventions. In fact, guys, you're here tomorrow morning.
Absolutely.
I forgot you're here now. It's a new thing. People want more American dreams. So Julie and Mark will be back in the morning. The other one as well that I know you brought is the French tip dip.
No.
Oh, that's not young. So don't try. I won't ask you about that.
No French.
No, they're telling me it's a manicure set. That would definitely not be from Mark. All right, folks, we're rolling along. I do want to ask if you have a product of your own that you'd like to submit. We would love to hear about it. Go to hsn.com, and when you get there, basically you're going to see a ton of information, really easy to understand, that helps you and guides you into submitting your idea, your proposal, your product And maybe one day you'll be out here on HSN in 95 million homes presenting your incredible new innovation. Our question of the week is, what is our question of the week? A genie has granted you one chore. Which one would you not want to do? What's the chore that you don't like to do? If you've got a good answer, go online right now at hsn.com. As always, we're going to give away $25 in HSN spendable cash. We'll read some answers a little bit later. But you know what it's time for? While I'm stood here, I think I should show you our best buy of the day. It's changed. It's finally changed. The ironing board has evolved. Folks, America has fallen in love with our amazing improvements. Rolling Storage Iron Center. I was lucky enough to launch this earlier this morning at midnight. Thousands of you now. I was looking at the numbers. Nearly 10,000 have ordered it. I want to show you this, because this is what most of us are used to when you think about an ironing board. It's awkward to open. It always nicks your finger. It's wobbly. It's wonky. It's not stable, and it's certainly not safe. And then what do we do with all the stuff? Where do we put the starch and the iron and the powders and the detergents? We can take all of this and finally store it, because right over here, folks, this is your new ironing board. This is the rolling storage solution that gives you not one, but two, but three full-size deep wicker baskets, a high-quality ironing board that simply opens up, and all of a sudden, we've got the best ironing board ever, and we've got the best storage ever. I want to introduce you to an amazing lady. The lovely Rebecca is here. We have a very abbreviated presentation, folks, since these are nearly all sold out. I am so thrilled that this is going so well.
Excited. I love it, and people are loving it as much as I do. If I had to answer your question, I swear to God, it's doing laundry before this, because of that monster ironing board.
You don't like that?
No, I hate it. The noise and the pinching and the maiming, it's not fun.
It's not good.
It's not good. No more. No more maiming. No more maiming.
Show me the difference.
So we call this a 3-in-1 because it's storage, organization, and it's also an ironing board, but I think it should be a 4-in-1, and it should be a great magic trick, because everything we just saw on that ironing board, that plus more is in here. It holds that much. This is 32 pounds of metal construction. This, and you get the wicker baskets. You know how much wicker baskets are just alone? And look at ironing. It has the iron, your starch.
There's a place to put it all.
Everything. Okay. And not just for your bathroom. Look, you know how these are my workout. When I can't find my weights, these Nellies, I use those for my workout weights.
So then the ironing board itself, this obviously is a flat surface, which we love, but all you're gonna do is extend the two ends.
Look how easy it is. And it's nothing like your old ironing board. It's as simple as that. And it's the exact same size. We have measured it. It's the exact same size as that terrible monster of a board right there.
Isn't that fantastic? Crafters love this. Sewers love this. Knitters love this. You know why? Because it's now a workstation. All of your scrapbooking supplies are going in there. All of your sewing supplies are going in there. All of your knitting supplies are in there. And although we'll give you ideas, there are no rules, folks. This could be your hairspray, beauty supplies, nail polishes. It could be baby things. It could be diapers, it could be towels, it could be toilet rolls. I mean, you name it, it can all go in there. I think for so many of us, we like that flexibility, and the reason why it's become such a huge customer pick is because now I can roll this into the living room. I can roll this into the baby's room while he or she is sleeping. I can roll this into the kitchen without having to lug or store away that big, clumsy, clunky ironing board.
And you could use it in every single room. I like to iron with my kids now for the first time, because I was always worried about doing it with the little ones around. But now I can wheel this out, watch TV. The very first time, I used to do it at night when my kids were sleeping, because I was really worried about my 3-year-old coming and, you know, knocking over that hot surface and getting hurt. Well, I was ironing, and my little girl, she's 10 now, she said, "You iron?" And I said, yeah. She goes, "I've never seen you iron." I said, "Because I always iron when you were sleeping. I haven't been getting any credit for the last 10 years with that little girl." She goes, "That's why our clothes look so nice." But it's as simple as that, and we've had this up until 2 months ago. It took 2 months to get in, but we have gorgeous new patterns.
I want to go through them, and Rebecca, just so you know, we have 10 minutes left right now.
Let's go.
Obviously, with so many now sold, we're down to the final few hundred in many of these colors, so we'll go through now what remains. As soon as you see the one you want, you got to call on in. The red ticking, we love. This is a brand new exclusive.
Beautiful, brand new exclusive, and I want you, as we're going through, just look at, we've got different color woven baskets along with the metals. They all coordinate together.
This
with the liners that are in and out.
Is gorgeous.
I love it. Vibrant red, deep green.
I have news on this. I have 200 of this one. Let's go to the next one, folks. This next one, there are 250 or so remaining. This is very cozy. It's very warm. It's very happy country.
Farm.
It is.
It just reminds you of back home when you were young. Something about being younger with your mom, I think.
Good times.
It is.
It's
good times. Very much so.
Floral if you want the floral. Leopard is obviously, you know, if you want that leopard. Taking a walk on the wild side. We love the leopard. Black paisley. This is the black and white paisley over this side. This is one of the original colors. Continues to be a wonderful choice tonight. Just incidentally, everybody that orders also gets, as an added bonus, the heat shield mat. So now we can place our iron face down rather than standing it on its edge, which is always kind of scary to do anyway. God forbid the dog runs into it. We need to talk about these two. If you want the blue toile,
my favorite,
it's basically gone, folks. It's basically gone. It is a last call on the blue toile. That is, to me, just, my mom would want that immediately.
Well, your mom and I have something in common because I love this and I actually make sure that it's out. You could put this under your wash basin or in a closet, but I love that people can see this because I think it's beautiful. It's a piece of furniture,
it's
really.
gorgeous.
And this is the taupe. This has always been the most, so that knocked it right out of its range.
It did.
Because this has always been the most popular, gorgeous ivory with a kind of a postcard finish in taupe. It's very romantic, I think.
It is,
very romantic.
And it's what most people buy. This originally was the best seller. It's like a French postcard. I want to show you, guys, darling, can we set that one up for just a second?
I want to try to show you the difference of the stability.
Yeah,
okay,
this
first
is
of all,
big.
when I tell you them, I felt so good throwing mine away. I think it was not normal how excited I was to put this in the trash. But you know, you put it out, it pops out, that noise that you hate, and you can never get it to the right height, and then you have to find the lever.
You can never find it. It moves every time.
Within that 30 seconds, right? And you finally get it to the right height, and you have it up. But do you see how wobbly?
I see it.
And this is why I never would iron with my kids around.
Right.
It's too much.
Dangerous.
Or I have hips that have a mind of their own, and you know, I'm ironing and I move around and you knock it over. But you know, you knock the iron right over and it falls to the floor. Now, you're gonna see the difference here. We're gonna put this open, and especially if you lock those caster wheels.
And I wanna show you this. This is really important, folks. This is what we found at home. If you look at this ironing board, if we come really close on my fingers, this is really this is what most of us buy. This is very thin. I can feel the metal through it. So when I'm ironing on this, I almost get an imprint of the mesh metal onto my shirt. Now, look at the difference over here, because this one is cushy. This is sumptuous. This is soft. Whenever we go buy an ironing board, you know, there's the good ones and the better ones and the best ones. This is a best ironing board. The difference in quality is extraordinary. All right, I have an update. I'm sorry, folks. I'm really sorry to say this. If you want the floral, we are now under 130. So this floral is all but gone. If you dial right now, you'll be able to get it. But other than that, it will have sold out. Can we just show the laundry hamper as well?
Oh, yes. So great, because it's lightweight.
$20 for a matching laundry hamper that is, we've run out of space.
Over there. We've run out of space, but it's so nice to have. They all have matching laundry hampers that are foldable. So while you're using them, they have these little metal. They have these great clasps that, look at, just like that, it closes, so you don't have to see those dirty, you know, laundry that you have. You can put them right in there. If you're not using it, say you're taking it to the cabin because you want to put all your dirty clothes, open it up, shut it, and it folds just like that.
It's really nice. It's for a laundry hamper. If you want to put this in the closet, it's a nice size, but when you don't want to use it, you can fold it down. There is no weight. If you compare it to regular laundry hampers that are plastic, there is no weight to this. Do we only have 8 minutes left? This is so not fair, folks. It's just there's so few remaining, we can't do a full presentation. Let's go to Jameson, my insider. We love Jameson on the Monday Night Show. We sent Jameson a whole new ironing center Jameson, sir, how are you?
I'm great. Hi, Adam. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Jameson.
met
Nice
Jameson
to meet you.
before?
No, it's the first time.
It's great, Jameson.
Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Jameson, tell us the truth. What do you think?
I am amazed. This has solved so many problems. I've got one of those old-fashioned shelves above the washer and dryer, and it's just a hot mess. I put everything into the baskets. Luckily I got the blue twill before it was out, but they're all amazing, beautiful. My Joy Mangano, my little steamer went in it. You know how much I love her, but I love it. It's portable. I can roll it in front of the TV. I can watch HSN. I can watch Adam Freeman. I'm just happy. I was very excited when I heard I was getting this.
Oh, Jameson, I mean, you know, because we found last night that we gave all these ideas of beauty supplies and obviously, you know, laundry supplies, but you can store and stack anything in there.
Absolutely anything. And I'm a crafter as well, so I've got lots of ideas too.
Oh, Jameson, you're a superstar. Thank you so much, my friend. We will see you soon.
Thank you, Adam. Nice to meet you, Rebecca.
Nice to meet you, Jameson. Thank you. Robin Wall had a great idea of putting this in your kitchen. You put a tray here with your coffee.
Yes.
And then you can store your, let's turn it around so you can see this, then you can store your coffee pods in here.
Why not?
I know, because you could just take it off and then use it as an iron when you need to.
Okay, so let's go through what's in all of these.
Okay.
Let's really throw out these ideas, because I think whether you live in an apartment, whether you live in a small townhouse, whether you live in a big house, having this there, whether it's in a laundry room, whether it's in the living room, whether it's in the kitchen, you can use this for anything and everything.
Anywhere. A nursery with these, the beautiful toile, some of these other prints, you can put this right in the nursery. It holds all those, as you know, thousands of necessities you need for
Too many things.
Too many. So what we have in the red ticking, all of your cleaning supplies. You've got the sponges, the brushes. This would be perfect to keep if you have a pantry.
Yes.
It will fit right underneath your shelving in your pantry and not take up any additional space, and you can pack it on top. We have all of that is just wonderful cleaning supply. Do you notice how deep that these
the full-size wicker baskets.
They're full-size wicker. You know how expensive wicker baskets are?
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, because it's funny, when I got home last night and Chelsea said, you know, what did people say? How did it do? And obviously I told her how popular it had been. She said the same thing. She'd bought some wicker baskets to put some of Oliver's toys in. They were a fortune.
They are a fortune. And with liners, you know, it's just too much.
You get these 3 full-size wicker baskets that are all color coordinated as well. We've got a full-size sewing machine in there.
Isn't that crazy?
You're just showing off now.
I am showing. I am. And the great thing about it is, if you want to maybe put your Cricut, if you're a crafter,
yes,
you can take one of the baskets off, use it elsewhere, wherever you need it, and then put the Cricut, because we have the shelving there, so it's perfect. And then here, I love this for if you have, you know, none of those downstairs bathrooms, all they have now is that little pedestal sink.
Yeah.
This is perfect for that area if you want. You don't want your guests trying to find any toilet paper.
No.
This, you can keep all of your hair necessities, your makeup. This has, look, we have a diffuser in here, your bath scrubs, more towels, anything you need. It's perfect for that. It fits in your front closet as well for hats, mittens, gloves. It leaves such a small footprint.
It's just nice and small, but I really want you to know that the quality here of everything is what I think really sells this. Just to give you a quick background, real fast background, because I know we're nearly done, but this from Improvement's catalog. We love Improvement's catalog. This is $150 every day of the week. It is, and this is an interesting side point, one of Improvement's top 5 selling items day in, day out. They sell so many of these things because people are fed up of spending $50, $60 on a regular ironing board that doesn't do a very good job and certainly doesn't offer us any storage. So for our today's special, one day only, they gave us $50 off and added the heat shield mat for your iron and paid the shipping, and we put it on 5 flex pay. So it's the best deal in the United States.
And I beg of you, go read the reviews, because you will fall in love with it. And it also gives you some great ideas on how to use them. My favorite review I read was, my family and friends make fun of me now because I'm in love with an ironing board.
There's nothing wrong with that, Rebecca. We love ironing boards.
You'll get it once you, and I'm like, that's how I feel. We also didn't mention that this was what it always came with, as the cooling rack, but now they that you have this handy dandy silicone pad. What I do is when I'm done sewing or ironing, I'll put it on a hanger and you hang them right here until you're all done.
Yes.
And then you can make one trip up to the closet to put them away.
Okay, so in the final few moments, I just want to show you two things that might help sway you into ordering. Remember, everything has a 30-day money-back guarantee. The wonderful thing right now, for you anyway, is that you still have full selection. But it's this one over here, the blue toile. This one is now nearly gone. Okay, let's just hopscotch over this way for a second. I'm okay on the black and white paisley. This is fine. We're not going to sell out of that yet. I'm okay on the leopard. We're not going to sell out of that yet. This one, just a few dozen remain. This has been an absolute unanimously adored favorite today throughout everybody here at HSN. Look at the white, look at the liners. It has a wonderful antique vintage feel. It's gorgeous, it's cozy. It's the best ironing board you'll ever buy. And one last one over here, sorry, two. The red ticking, I'm fine. This one, we call it the taupe. It's got, it's like a French postcard. Most people select this color. If this is the one that you would like, of course, order in the next couple of minutes. So this, the floral and the blue toile are in the danger zone. But Linda in Texas isn't worried, and neither is Pamela in New York, or Cheryl in Connecticut, or Linda in North Carolina, because they've already secured theirs. They've got it.
Good job. Very good job.
You know, why do we suffer with an ironing board that wobbles, that's wonky, that's heavy, and that's just not good?
Another review said, why did it take so long to come up with an alternative to that monster ironing board?
Yeah.
And I thought that is so true. Improvements really does improve your life. I want to show you how deep these baskets are. I love baskets. I have baskets all over my house.
You love baskets.
I do.
She loves her baskets, everybody. She's a basket case.
Yeah, my husband's going to totally steal that. He calls me quirky, but I think that was
No, it's nice to love baskets. Chelsea does as well. She's obsessed with buying baskets.
Because you can organize everything.
Baskets everywhere.
I
Drives me
have a
nuts.
whole shelf with just baskets everywhere.
Forget the baskets.
But look how deep these are. And there's metal through. It's so well made. These are heavy duty. They're pretty as they are, but when you do put that liner in, look how easy it is. It just puts it over the top.
And that's included, by the way.
Yes.
The liner is not extra. You get everything. I just want to show you this. A lot of you are asking about the hampers, folks. The hampers are $19 and change with free shipping. They go back to the ironing board. It's the best laundry hamper you'll ever buy. It's collapsible, it's got the magnets, and it's light, and it has the helper handles. Too many laundry baskets are heavy before they even start and awkward to carry.
And my laundry is downstairs, my laundry room is downstairs, all of my dirty clothes are upstairs. I love putting it together so you can see this. I want to be able to grab my clothes upstairs and bring it down without breaking my back.
Right.
So this is very, very light. I like the idea of actually getting two of these, one on each side, and you have one for dirty clothes and one for clean clothes. Or you have one for your dirty clothes and you have one for beach towels, things you want to grab as you're going outside. It's perfect for that.
Well, I won't see this again this year, folks, so I'm going to give the final minute to the amazing Rebecca just to go top to toe as to what it is, what it does. This is your last opportunity, obviously, with me. There's going to be an encore later on tonight with whatever remains. Again, it's just that blue toile, this floral, and that pesky taupe over there.
Always
if you
goes.
want one of those three, order as fast as you can. Okay, Rebecca, the spotlight is on you. Go!
No pressure. This is a beautiful 3-in-1. Remember, it's not just an ironing board that is simple and easy to use, but it is your answer to your organizational and your storage needs. It stores what you want, where you want it, for when you want it. It's perfect, and you get these beautiful baskets. Each of them coordinate back with whatever pattern that you have. 32 pounds of metal construction on caster wheels, so you can wheel it out and then do your ironing. And when you're done, you're done.
Thank you,
Thank you for having me.
We love you, we love you, we love you. Thank you for all of your calls. Thank you for your orders. Let us know what you think. You'll be so happy. Let's spend money on things that we use all the time. Let's get the best things that we can. And this is it, certainly, when it comes to ironing boards. All right, I asked you, a genie has granted you one chore you'll never have to do again. And don't say watch the Monday Night Show. That's what my wife will say. Trekkie says, going on 8-legged creature hunts. I am so terrified of them. It's a good one. I can't even say the word. Jay Shine says, dust, dust, dust. Sylvia601 says, oh, Genie, please never let me cook again. Grant me this one wish and let Wolfgang Puck do the cooking for me for the rest of my life. That's very clever. Talking to Wolfgang Puck, you know he's coming up here on HSN. Stay with me.
Cooking is my life. Cooking at home for my family is a special time. So I want everybody out there to have a great time in the kitchen while they're cooking. And the most important thing is to have the right appliances and the right pots and pans. I give it to all my chefs in the restaurant, and they give me suggestions, and they try them out. And so can you at home.
Extraordinary women are fearless.
Any woman is extraordinary that really walks her own path.
What's the harm in being different?
The wonderful thing about clothing is that it gives you confidence.
It's really important to believe in yourself.
There's something about fall. I love prints and textures, all those creamy colors.
Fall is yummy.
Timeless.
Effortless.
I love fall. More is more and less is a bore.
Signature Club A is the world's largest beauty classroom. We teach women about all the new innovations, like cosmeceutical capsules. We do it with vitamin C. We do it with argan oil from Morocco. We do it with the lifting, tightening, firming platinum line. Every woman wants to look like herself, but better. That's Signature Club A.
Simply classic. Simply essential. Simply perfect for every style. Sometimes the greatest pleasures are the simplest ones of all. Watch Concierge Collection, Monday, only on HSN.
Have you ever tried Wakaya ginger? Next up on the Monday Night Show, it is just back in stock. In my hands, I have hand cultivated, not me personally, I don't have time these days, I have hand cultivated ginger. Folks, if you have read about ginger, if you have heard about ginger, if you've looked in the Oprah magazine and seen that, and I quote, she flipped out over this ginger, you will know that this is an amazing ingredient that can do so many wondrous things that people talk about all the time. I am so excited that I convinced the folks at Wakaya, founded, listen to this, by the founder of Fiji Water. No, yeah, same man, same gentleman, founded Wakaya. We're gonna talk about the origin, we're gonna talk about why you should order this, why you should shop for this, why you should include it in so many things, from tea and ice cream and oatmeal and chili and cookies and coffee and water and so much more. If you are a fan of Wakaya, call us right now. For the Monday Night Show, they've given us free shipping. And they've put it on 4 flexible payments. I want to first of all introduce you to the amazing Jennifer Halliday. She is part of the Wakaya team, and she's one of my favorite guests here. How are you, my love?
Good, thank you.
I see 1, 2, 3 sellout pins.
Yes.
Yes. Jennifer, there is a reason it sells out every time. I want you to explain, because this, in my opinion, has got to be the world's purest, most amazing ginger.
It is. It really is. And we all know the benefits of ginger. Nowadays, you don't even need to Google it. Excuse me. You just go, yeah. Twice she picked us. Not once, but twice. And she's only picked 5 other brands twice. So she's a huge fan. But the reason it's so different, one, like I said, you know that we all know the benefits of ginger. And here we can't really talk about them all. But I'll show you why it's so unique. And this is a regular knobby piece of ginger that you get from the market.
This is what we'd normally have to buy.
This is what you normally buy, and you say it's fresh ginger, but you don't know where it's cultivated. You don't know how it's cultivated. You don't know if the soil's contaminated. Plus, how much work is this to shave?
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. So our root from Wakaya, so we have our own proprietary pink Fijian ginger root. So we actually took, there it is. It's gorgeous. It's a blushy pink. It took us 4 years of crossbreeding seeds throughout the Fijian Islands to get our own. And we think about this as a rare gem, right? And what makes it so special is not only do we have that proprietary root, but we cultivate it on a private island in the middle of the South Pacific. And this is the amazing video. This is Wakaya Island.
Wow.
It is beautiful. It has a 7-million-year-old dense virgin volcanic soil. It is the perfect recipe for a plant to flourish. So we plant all by hand, cultivate all by hand. We have 75 farmers on the island. Everything's done by hand. And once we cultivate this blushy pink ginger, we actually shave it into potato chip slices, bake it for 22 hours at a specific degree temperature, and that's what you're getting. You're getting the quality, plus it's high impact ginger. And we call it high impact because when we got our certificate of analysis back on our ginger, it had 3 times more gingerols, and those are the powerful agent that helps heal. So.
Folks, and again, the loyal following that Wakaya has is through the roof. I want to stress to you what we're doing for the next 600 customers on the Monday night show. We're including this recipe book. This is a beautifully made, fantastic recipe book that's going to give you great ideas in terms of, you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner, drinks, you name it. We're going to be able to create it with this. Incorporate ginger into your diet if you can. It was my wife Chelsea that first did it. When she heard about Wakaya on HSN, she was all over it like a rash. Let me tell you. She called in the first time, remember?
She did.
She called in. It is a wondrous ingredient of which there are, I'm sure as you've heard, seemingly so many incredible benefits from. Give us some ideas of what we can do.
Well, that's what I love, Adam, is it's so simple, and I think that's why we always sell out on your shows, because once people get this home, we always encourage viewers to go online to hsn.com and look at the reviews. It's a customer pick every single time. Very easy. This we always make. This is everyone's favorite. This is our organic mint ginger lemonade. It's just store-bought lemonade. You add our ginger to it, a little mint, and it's super refreshing. And this is great to have in the summer months. If you want it as a cocktail, you can add other things to it later.
So fresh.
Yeah, but 100% organic.
Good for me.
So good.
Good for me. That's the nice thing. Listen, I hope I made this clear. Forgive me if I didn't. The reason why we have so few left is because this is a pound of it.
Pound.
You get a pound of it. Surely the world's, in my opinion, finest ginger that money can buy, hand cultivated, purest.
Only once a year, though.
Once a year.
Once a year.
Once a year.
It's a limited supply, especially now. And I was sharing with you earlier, HSN is only, it's literally almost the only place you can find it online. We don't even sell this size on our website.
It's for us.
It's for
what else do we have, my love?
Oh, let's go over here. We're going to take a smoothie with us.
Ooh, a smoothie.
And we're going to go over to Chef and try some delicious food. So this is...
Can we just introduce William just real quick?
Yes,
I don't think we
please.
showed William yet. This is an amazing man. Executive Chef William Salner is here. My friend, so good to see you again.
Adam, thank you for having me here on a Monday night. Oh, sell out, sell out, sell out.
This man has a heart of gold. He's one of the most talented chefs I've ever met in my life. Jennifer, you guys obviously come together to create some amazing things.
Yeah, well, when we met, what I loved about Chef was he only for the International Polo Club, which is a very high-end club. I know. That's a smoothie that Chef's going to tell you about. He only sourced the finest ingredients for his members, right?
Correct.
So when he discovered Wakaya, it was like a match made in heaven.
No, that's correct. We are, our members are extremely discerning, and like the customers on, HSN who are really discerning about what they buy and what they want to put in their bodies. We have that in our product, and our members at the club love that, and I use it at the club, and they just absolutely go crazy over it.
Rave about it.
Rave about it. What's nice is almost all the recipes are, we try to keep them, 6 ingredients or less. And how many times can you find something that's good for you that tastes good, right? Because usually things that are really good for you don't taste as good.
It's true. It's really true.
So this is going to be the ingredient that you will bring to a friend's house. And one of these recipes, we're going to start with banana foster, because you have not had that.
You have not had this yet.
Our producer, Allison, has been raving about it for a long time.
She's going to steal it after we're done, because that's what she does.
Thank you, Chef.
You're welcome. Put a little cream there.
Super. Tell us about the recipe, Chef, and then how the flavor comes through.
Well, what we've done is we've taken a wonderful classic dish of bananas
Foster. Only one fork.
I told you would not be disappointed.
Wow, 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 wow.
And what we've done is we've taken the bananas, our proprietary ginger, some nice creamery butter, and a little bit of rum, and just blended them together to get that wonderful flavor.
Guys, they just told me, and I apologize if you don't get in, there are only we will sell out of everyone in the next 5 minutes. I wish we had more. It's a very specialist item, specialty item. Founded by the founder of Fiji Water. This is surely the world's finest ginger from Wakaya. If you would like to try it, we would love to send it to you. You've got to incorporate it, and I learned so much of this, into your diet.
Every day.
Every day.
It's not,
Every day.
I ginger up my families and my family members and my friends. I say it's so easy to incorporate. It's so easy aside from these recipes. If you have a water bottle, put ginger in your water bottle.
Just a little bit.
Shake it up, go to the gym. You're getting those great benefits.
What's
again.
next?
So quality, this is so
now that we tantalize your palate with that, we want to send you over to the meat of the dish here.
Okay.
So we're going to take you over to our Syrah braised short rib, made with our proprietary ginger.
Yeah, that's. It's so good. It's so easy to use.
It's not only is this a a luxurious product, but you will not be disappointed when you purchase this product.
Yeah,
I guarantee that.
That is gorgeous.
So good.
Just as an ingredient that you're going to use once a week, twice a week, 5 times a week, you got to get this. I'm telling you, you got to get it. Can we just grab that other ginger over there that we normally buy?
Yes.
Because when we talk about buying ginger, Chef, this is what a lot of us normally think about, isn't it?
Correct.
This is so much work.
It's in culinary terms, it's a knobby, gnarly root.
Me or the ginger?
No, the ginger. So, and you don't know where it's, most of the ginger, it comes from China, and you don't know exactly how they source it and how they grow it.
Right.
So what we do is we have a whole plan where you can see where we grow it in the paddocks, right down to where it's sourced with the Fijian rainwater, all the way down to where we use it, and we put it into this luxurious gold powder.
A pound of it, everybody. Never ever forget the pound, the huge size. Okay, I just want to tell you, with everyone on the phone line, I have about, is it 400 I can see there, Alison?
Yeah.
My eyesight is so bad. Maybe the ginger can help.
My pins. I'm going to get a 4th pin here.
If you read about ginger, if you Google ginger and the benefits of ginger, you are going to be blown away.
Yeah.
If you order tonight, that's what I was going to say, you get that recipe book. And that's a wonderful $15 value that's going to take you on your way to really creating some wonderful things. Okay, Chef, what's next on the menu?
Chili. Turkey chili.
Can I try that one?
Correct. Try it, please.
And again, this is so simple, Chef, right? Because chili is so easy to make. And who would think to add ginger to your chili?
Oh, that's good.
Right?
So we've taken once ground turkey, some pinto beans, some white beans, and just blended them all together, some fresh garlic, tomatoes, and our ginger, of course, and put it right in there, and that's what you get.
And again, 100% organic. We only cultivate once per year. We're here only, I think, every quarter now.
Yeah, it's not enough.
It's not enough. And I want to also share, don't be intimidated by this size. Look at the way we cultivate this. This is 100% pure, high-impact ginger. This has a gorgeous flavor profile. It has a bouquet almost.
Yes.
It's spicy, it's warm. It's also this just really soothing, beautiful compliment to any dish. And like I said, this will be the ingredient that when you bring something to someone's house, they're gonna be like, what's in this?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And again, don't be intimidated by the size. A little bit goes a long way, but you will use this every day. And Wakaya Perfection is a lifestyle. We want you to use it every day because of all the incredible benefits.
Correct. It is such a wonderful thing that you can do for you and your family. It really is. Okay.
Well, are you sipping the watermelon cooler?
Yes. I just grabbed it. It looked too inviting.
So good.
Then if you're on a watermelon cooler, what would go great with that, Adam, is going to be our grapefruit salad here. So it's fresh Florida grapefruits, and we do cucumbers, ginger, carrots, and some nice greens and some artichokes.
How fantastic.
Inside, and it's of course, toasted peanuts.
Yeah. Very simple. And this watermelon cooler that you're drinking is actually my personal favorite. It used to be the lemonade, but so this has how many ingredients and how easy?
4 ingredients.
4 ingredients.
Watermelon, ginger, ice, and a little bit of sugar.
And you see it, but
and you're getting those benefits. Just you enjoying that, you had your fill for the day. That's the benefit you should have had today.
And beyond what we're saying, from William to Jennifer to myself, folks, ginger forever and a day has been regarded as one of those truly wondrous ingredients. People across the globe are in love with ginger because of what they feel it does for them and their family. Now again, we're only allowed to say so much on television, which is a good thing because it protects you. You already know, if you incorporate ginger into your diet, how great you found that to be. If you've never brought ginger into your diet, even just a little bit, in the drinks, in the food. Oh, you gotta try it. 30 days, if you don't notice anything about yourself, I want you to send it back for a refund. But when we say, in my opinion, a wondrous ingredient, a magical ingredient, it's not just us, it's in the history books. I mean, that's what it's always been.
4,000 years.
With all the notes that it imparts, you're going to find out that you're going to start to replace normal pepper in your diet with it. And I actually don't use pepper anymore. I actually incorporate salt and ginger in my diet when I season my food. And it's out of this. It is out of this world, and you can incorporate it into your diet every day.
Yeah.
It's so finely ground. It's so perfectly done.
It is. Actually, I love to show. Well, one, you've smelled this enough, but when you first open it, you smell it, but you'll see it's a luxurious, very fine powder. That is, if you guys know, I'll let you smell it because it does smell good. When you cook vegetables and you cook them too quickly, you lose all the vitamins, right? So when we cook this slow, to retain those benefits.
William, sir, executive chef.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Jennifer.
Thank you, Adam.
You know, I can't give you a pin until it's completely sold out.
I'll get a pin in about 10 minutes.
She knows. She's confident. Folks, with everyone on the phone line, I have about 75 left. I hope you get it. The book is there available, which is just magnificent. I do want to let you know, which one is this, guys? What's that one? Is that the ginger and turmeric, the small size? If you're looking, saying, I don't know whether I want to do it, should I do it? We have a ginger and turmeric option, which gives you the teeny, it's the small, basically about half an ounce of the small versions with the book, with the Everyday Cooking with Ginger book, $69.95. Only a few of those available as well. Boy, we are so busy tonight. What is going on? You know, earlier we were talking about Debbie Meyer. Yeah, the green lady, the lady that saved, the one that saved families across America so many thousands of dollars in our lifetime. With over 1 billion sold, Debbie Meyer Green Bags is where it all started. Well, this month, August 2016, it's my 10-year anniversary, but it's also Debbie's 10-year anniversary. And that anniversary party comes to an end right now. That sounds so severe. I didn't mean it like that. Debbie, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. What I meant was, it is coming to an end, but we're doing a grand finale. We're going to celebrate this amazing lady with her #1 worldwide blockbuster at the lowest price, biggest value, 3 crazy flex pay, 40, not 10, 20, 30, but 40 Debbie Meyer Green Bags, $4 and change on flex pay.
Oh, my goodness.
You talked about it for about 60 seconds.
Right,
300 was spoken for.
Oh, my goodness.
I say one last thing. Please do not call us tomorrow asking us to do 40 of these on a flex pay of $4. It cannot be done. Stock up now if you need some new ones. If you've never seen them before, listen to why they're such a big hit.
Oh, you know, I'm not celebrating the last 10. I'm celebrating the 10 to come.
Yes!
Hey, here we go. So this is the party for what's coming up, right? Okay, you know me, I've been here for 10 years. I've been saving you money. I've been saving you time. I've been saving your food for all that time. And like you said, over 1 billion of my green bags. You're getting 40 bags. You're getting 3 different sizes. They're all in this little bag like this. That's how you store them. This little bag represents over 400 uses because every bag is reusable up to 10 times each. I showed you a little tease in the beginning about what my bags can do for you. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about food you actually want to eat instead of food you're going to throw away. Bananas started it all for me. I was throwing away bananas constantly because nobody in my family liked bananas that looked like this.
Right, of course.
But you can't always get to eat through a whole bunch of bananas, right? And you buy them because, well, they go on great sales, right? Well, now what you do, this is it. This is all you do. You put your bananas in the bag, and you just put them in the bag and leave them on the counter like that. You'll watch them turn the color you want. Yeah. I put my bananas in green. And let them sit there until they're the color I want, the color my husband wants, the color my grandchildren want. So therefore, 9 days. These are the same age. That's independent laboratory testing, scientific laboratory tested at 9 days. This is the results that you can expect. My bags are made with a natural ingredient. It's natural and it's part of the bag's construction. So inside, outside, they're the same. You could turn it inside out and use it that way too. They are made in America. You rinse them out. You don't use soap on them. I never use soap on them. I just rinse them out, turn them inside out, let them dry, and reuse them over and over again, up to approximately 10 times each.
Fabulous.
And again, proudly made right here in America. So that's all you do. My mantra is put it in the bag. So there, if you would keep something on the countertop, you keep it on the countertop. If it's something you would keep in the refrigerator, keep in the refrigerator. It's as simple as that. Tomatoes at 14 days. You know, a lot of people's gardens are just coming in now.
Yeah.
So if you're growing tomatoes, why do you want to turn, you've got all that trouble, why do you want to turn them into this?
Right.
Or if you're buying tomatoes, and you know what we're paying for tomatoes, this is what you want. That's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Now, I keep those on my countertop. So other things I keep in my refrigerator. Let's have a look at mushrooms, because this is something that goes disgustingly slimy in what? Minutes?
Minutes, that's what it seems like.
And I buy them pre-sliced because I find that convenient. Let's look at the difference. Boom. Look how white that is.
9
all the way
days
through,
old.
and crisp, not crisp, but firm.
Yeah.
Look at that. 9 days versus 9 days. All you do is put it in the bag. And you don't seal them, you don't tie them, you don't twist them, you don't clip them, you don't do anything. You just put them in. And when I put things in the fridge, frankly, all I do is this.
That's it.
I don't do it. It's not necessary because air is not the problem. When it comes to fruits and vegetables, air is not your enemy. It's the ethylene gas that comes out of all these fruits and vegetables. And I'm going to show you a little science demonstration on this as well, so you can understand what ethylene gas is actually doing to your food. Carrots at 21 days. I want everybody, including me, to snack on gorgeous things like this at 21 days, not fineness. Just remember, every single time you throw away food, you've purchased that food. You spent money. You spent time. You went to the store. You picked it. You wanted to eat it. You brought it home and you turned it into garbage. Then what do? You do it again.
It's true.
It's got to stop. It's a vicious cycle, and it's stop it now. And I'm amazed, and I'm really very thankful for the extra flex pay that we were given for my anniversary, because I'm telling you right now, 2 flex pays are sitting right here on this plate. If you throw this away, you've thrown away 2 flex pays.
It's true.
This is almost $9 worth of peppers.
Right.
They are disgusting. I can put my thumb through any one of them. These, now look at the size of that bag. How many peppers do you think you can store in that bag?
A few peppers in there.
Quite a few, right? I want you to actually come along here. Just sniff in that bag. Is that gorgeous?
It smells fresh.
It's gorgeous, like they're right out of the garden. This. It's just so firm. Look at that pepper. That's a 3-week pepper.
We have a little problem here.
What's our problem?
Please bear with us. There are right now 1,000 people trying to order. I just want to stress, if you are ordering at the moment, try and use Automated Express or go online at hsn.com. For the 10-year anniversary finale, Debbie's worldwide bestseller, the Debbie Meyer Green Bags, at the lowest price, craziest flex ever.
I've never seen this.
Ever. But please understand, there is no advanced orders or back orders. When we sell out, it's done and gone. With over 1,000, nearly 1,100, I'm being told now, ordering, that leaves about 3,000 for the rest of the country. Dial right now to get yours. And as Debbie shows you all of these things, remember one final thought. Every single star there is golden. That means every single reviewer said, it works, I'm saving a ton of money.
That's when you think about how much money you can save in one trip to the grocery store. Look at this celery. That was celery 21 days ago.
Right.
This is celery. This is celery you want to eat, that you want your family to eat. You hear that? Look at the moisture. Look at the moisture. That is incredible moisture. That is nutrition in your family. Yeah. So whether it's Brussels sprouts, look at these carrots. I actually left the tops on this one so you could see the difference. Look at this versus this at 3 weeks in your refrigerator. Look at this carrot versus that carrot. That's what I want to find when I go to my refrigerator. And the interesting thing is, we have exactly the same quantity of bags tonight as we had during my day for my Today Special that we sold out without any airtime. I know you did. I didn't even have any airtime on this, so I was very, very thrilled that we could bring some more back.
It's $14 for 40 of them.
40, and this is the whole storage right there. That's it. You stick this in your drawer and you pull out the bags as you need them. So whether it's your lettuce, that's the difference at 21 days.
Yes.
Look at these. These are gorgeous. This is 9 days in one of my bags. Yep. And recently, one of the biggest consumer magazines in the world came out and said that for berries, my bags, my boxes were the bomb.
I love it.
Now here's science. Let me show you science real quick because we're not going to have a whole lot of time left with you. But I'm really excited. Okay, ethylene gas, the natural ripening gas. This bag's not full of air. This bag's full of ethylene gas because it's coming out of that lettuce and it's turning that lettuce into garbage as we speak because it's rotting it. It's a natural process, but that's the only way you can see it. If you try to close this bag back up, you are actually sealing in the very problem that's causing it.
Yes.
So the trick is to get it out of that because that's not meant to store anything. I am in the packaging business. I know packagers. I know growers. This is what you're supposed to do. Get it out of the transportation device. This is all I'm asking you to do. Get rid of that thing. Now, that salad, I just do this and toss it in the refrigerator. That salad's ready to eat when I'm ready to eat it, not just because I bought it today.
Exactly.
You want to see the sizes quick? Here's what you're getting. This is the breakdown. You're going to get 16 of my medium-sized bags, and that's about 6 pounds of onions. You're going to get 16 of my large bags, and that's close to 8 pounds of apples.
Sure, a lot of apples.
Notice that they're standing up because they're gusseted on the bottom. So you're able to leave this right in your pantry like this.
Smart design.
In my pantry, this is what's staying there. This is over 10 pounds of apples, and you're getting 8 of these bags.
Yeah.
And you just leave them. You can leave them stand open. You can just do that. Don't twist, steal, do any of that stuff. You like bulk shopping? I love bulk shopping because that's how I save money. You go to the grocery store, you can buy a package of 3 heads of romaine lettuce for a certain price. You go to the